Stories of a crazy childhood. Yesterday, I told you about running away to New York because I wanted to get a facial at Bloomingdale's. um, Now, I'm going to tell you about when I was in kindergarten with my best friend Katie. We decided that we were going to walk to a department store. It was like Walmart, but it was called Zayre's, and it was about 3 or 4 miles away from our school. So we got out of school. We had a half day. We'd go from in the morning and we'd get out around lunchtime. And we decided it was a beautiful fall day, so we were going to play in the leaves. And we were jumping around and having a good time in the leaves. And then we just kept walking to this department store. And we thought that we were going to go shopping. The one thing about this story is we were 5. We did not have any cash on us. But we didn't know you needed cash to go shopping. We just remembered our moms pushing these strollers, putting stuff in the stroller, and then going to the checkout and waving hi to the nice lady. So we didn't know better. So it was right after Halloween, and they had all this candy. They had everything, and they had toys. And so we pretended to be like our moms going shopping. We got all these toys. We put them in the cart. We got all this candy. We got, soda pop, and we just kept loading it in the car. We were having a blast. And we opened some of the bags and we were eating, and we opened some of the pop and we were eating, and and we were drinking the soda, and we went through the checkout line. Let me back up a little bit. So our moms were so worried that they called the school and they said, "We haven't seen Dennis and Katie. They haven't been back. They were supposed to be home like 3 or 4 hours ago." The school said, "Well, we sent them home. We don't know where they are." So they called the police, and they had the entire police department looking for us, along with all the teachers from our elementary school were looking for us. Nobody knew where we were. Everybody was gathered at my parents' house, my aunts and my uncles and my mom and my dad and my friend Katie's parents. And so we got all this stuff. We went to the checkout line. And as we were at the checkout line, the woman goes, "Can I help you?" Now, this was a long time ago. And I remember this like it was yesterday. I was only 5 or 5.5 years of age, and I was with my friend Katie, and we were pushing the stroller, and we said, "Oh no, we're all set. We're just shopping." And we waved and we continued walking. So we never paid for the stuff. Never. We just, we didn't know you had to pay. We just kept walking, but at least we did the right thing and went through the checkout. But she didn't stop us. She didn't say, "Oh, you have to pay." So we were found late at night walking down a major street, pushing a stroller full of stolen candy, stolen, oh my gosh, we had like toys, we had everything. And we went back, we got picked up by my friend's best friend's, my friend's mother's best friend picked us up. Say that 3 times. She picked us up and found us, brought us back to my parents' house, and they grounded us. We were grounded. Katie and I were not allowed to play together for like 2 weeks because of that story, because of what we did. We were grounded. Yeah, we were in trouble. Rightfully so, because we did a wrong thing. But in my defense, we didn't know better, so we were never taught. We were taught good values and stuff, but we didn't know you had to pay for things. And we were shopping. We didn't know. So, that was a little innocent, but learned a big lesson. And that lesson is, never scare your parents like that. Never scare your parents. Then also, one of the things, so Katie's mom worked at that department store, knew the department store manager, He pulled us in. This was back in the 70s. He pulled us in his office and he sat us down and he scared the bejesus out of us. He was like, he put the fear of God in us for doing that. And he said, don't you ever do this again. You know, stealing is bad. And and Katie and I were sitting there like, but I'll never forget, he had one of those old 70 ties. You know, those, like, people wear those shirts with the big collars, like the polyester shirts with the big collar, and then he had this big tie. Like, it was huge. So that's part of my adventures of being a crazy, I think that's funny, like a crazy childhood experience. Yeah, yesterday I shared with you going to New York at the age of 12 on a bus by myself. And today I'm telling you about when I was 5, even 7 years before I went to New York City. I'm telling you about walking away to a department store with my best friend Katie as we went shopping.